Let's see Paul Allen's card. Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my God. It even has a watermark. Something wrong? Patrick? You're sweating.
Okay, it's interview o'clock here in Xavier Town. We are joined with none other than the man of the hour, Bert Mma, man. Do you want to actually introduce yourself? Not just like Danny DeVito over here talking, man. Pleased to actually have you on, man.
Yeah.
What's going on, dude?
What is up?
Yeah, man. I mean, what is up? Like, what's going on? How the hell are you, Bert?
Doing good. I'm about to do my PFL the 7th week full card prediction later on today, but it's been a pretty good day. I already made a couple of videos. The Ngannou versus Cyril Gane, a really early prediction, and just had my jiu-jitsu class, so it's been a pretty good day so far.
And who do you have in that epic matchup?
I originally had Ngannou winning by like a second or third round knockout, but I actually switched to Gane by a decision on that one.
Yeah. I definitely don't fucking see Gane finishing Ngannou. He's got a ginormous dome going on, but you never know. That being said, I think it was pretty ridiculous seeing Gane at plus money all the way up to like I believe it was like this morning where they're like completely even odds.
Yeah, right now I think it's literally -110. There's no difference right now. Yeah.
There's Bert in the comments. What's up from Eric? A lot of comments. So Bert, can we get a genesis of a story? A birth. Why are you on YouTube, man? Like, what's going on, and why are you like so young in the game?
I mean,
a lot of old bums here.
Yeah,
I myself included. Why are you getting such an upstart here?
I mean, I've been watching UFC Bellator for like 5-6 years now, and all the guys that are doing MMA broadcasting and commentating and stuff like that, they're always like the older veteran type of people. They're people that used to fight, or they're just well known type of people. I just thought I didn't see any younger people doing really anything to do with MMA on YouTube or anything. So I decided, why not just hop on and see what happens. See if I can build a name for myself in the MMA community on YouTube. But yeah, so far it's worked out pretty cool so far.
Yeah, man, I think you've amassed quite a following. It's and it's not really like an ironic following. I think people generally want to get your takes, and they really your opinion is validated around here. Like, again, way more validated than these old farts. Like, it's really funny, man.
Yeah.
I think I was watching one of your live streams actually, and I heard that I don't want to again incriminate anyone, but you place some bets through your pops. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I mean, allegedly, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going in there placing the bet. It's just my.
Of course not. Yeah.
Don't call no one, all right?
No, definitely, man. I mean, that's like some Home Alone stuff, Like, that's pretty Macaulay Culkin of you.
Yeah.
But how did you get so smart, or like how did you get interested in like in the betting aspect of the sport? Because yeah, it is fighting is one thing, but how did you get into the bookie aspect? Because there was another time where I saw a video of yours where you were like, how to convert $1,000 into $10,000 in the span of like 3 months, and I'm like, this kid is 14, man. Like, or I don't know, like, how are you doing this and not worried about like, going to your first like school dance or fucking, home ec and shit,
I mean, like, I started my YouTube channel right when COVID kind of hit. It was back in like like June of last year, so a couple months after COVID hit. At that time, there's really nothing going on, so all I could really do during the time was learn as much as I can of MMA. And the thing that I decided to learn was betting MMA, learn all the different props, the parlays, all that type of stuff, and then just spend all my time doing research and film. It seems a lot more fun to do anything else than that. A lot of people play video games and stuff when they're at home. Just it's not really that productive in my opinion, because you could do other things like start a channel and build a community, which I think is a lot better. But I started doing all the betting type of stuff a couple of months ago because my dad decided he wanted to put a little bit of money on one of the pay-per-views a couple months ago, and I just started to help him out because of my knowledge of MMA, and that's what's been happening since.
So you don't play video games, like this is like your full-time like efforts, like, if you will.
Mm-hmm. I do not play any video games.
Yeah, I mean, UFC 4 is complete, ass cheeks. I do not blame you, but yeah, man. I mean, with running a full-time channel as you do, I don't see, and also like you are in school, so like, yeah, I don't see where you could possibly play, any type of like extra, you would have any extra time. But oh man, I'm getting a lot of interference. Could it be the alpha to your omega, the yin to your yang? Pain fight predictions?
Pain fight predictions? Whoa.
What's up, guys? Glad to be here on this panel doing this interview. Thank you, X-Tick.
Who I see you're repping Tisha Torres. It's kind of interesting that all of us, including a lot of people in the chat, were like all on Tisha Torres, like as like the lock to end all locks, except for like Clint of the Die Hard MMA podcast. Like that was a bad look on that guy's part. But yeah, Tisha Torres, huge lock. The delts on her arms were the size of the moon. What did you guys think of Tisha Torres' performance?
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty good. She came in as a minus 130, but she looks minus 400 on the night. Man, it was a dominant performance, but I can't say anything that I didn't expect, man. My max bet, and of course I had a 7-leg parlay that was off by 1 with, Pedro Munoz losing. I probably should have just taken the over in that one.
Yeah, that was like my second biggest lock was the over on that one. My biggest lock was the over on the Kenny Yadong one. That was like, I thought they were 2 crash test dummies, but very durable, But what was one of your biggest locks of the card, Mr. Burt?
I mean, it didn't look like a lock based on the odds because it was pretty much 50-50 odds, but I knew Vicente Luque was going to win the fight. He was at minus 110, should have been a minus 200 in my opinion, but he ended up winning, so that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, what did you think of him getting the sub? It was like a plus 1,400, and we talked about it a little bit in our little circle, and then it came true, and we were kind of kicking ourselves that we didn't really like snatch it.
Yeah, I had horrible odds on Luque's submission, like plus 650 or plus 700 or something, but I made a little bit on that one, so I wasn't too surprised he got the submission, because if he would get the finish, that's what I would think it would be. But it was a good performance.
Yeah, I would say it's something about Luque rubs me the wrong way, but you can't deny the man is like a complete stud, and he's gonna keep running through like these bums, But what else would you say take away from the night, I guess, like the orange guy from France put on a clinic, Yeah,
he did.
That was pretty nice. I prop bet like the last 3 rounds because I didn't know which round it would end, and unfortunately it ended in the third, so it was like the least payout.
Yeah.
But, what did you think was going to happen
for Gane and Lewis?
Yeah, did you think it was going to end in a decision, or
I thought it would knockout? I mean, Lewis, he's been knocked out before, I believe, by JDS earlier in his career, but Cyril Gane wanted to make a little bit of noise to the heavyweight division, kind of get Ngannou's attention. So getting another decision after 2 on Jairzinho and Alexander Volkov, if you get one more on Derek Lewis, it's not really going to excite the fans all too much. But if you can finish Lewis, that's going to make Ngannou really enticed to do that fight. So I kind of had a feeling he would go out there, try to get the knockout, and he got the knockout.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have said it better. I think it's kind of funny that he does like ginormous windups, you know. But I guess like when you don't have anything to worry about when like Lewis is shelling up, it doesn't really it can't necessarily bite you in the ass. But I mean, they're gonna fight. It would be ideal to be in Paris, but I feel like Paris is
Yeah,
I think they would have better luck in Africa than Paris, because they gotta use shin guards and like I think it's illegal still. Like
I'm
not mistaken.
Illegal like a couple of years ago, but it's in the really, really early stages of MMA in France right now.
Like the grayest of gray areas. Right. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, but I don't know. Furthermore, what are the I was just talking to Big Moise about the card coming up. Not well, the PFL and Bellator is obviously like of priority, but I mean like the UFC one. I have I think I'm going to take Gastelum over Cannonier. I think he's like a bum, dude. I think he is overrated. He kind of took advantage of a pirate Anderson Silva, and he kind of he looked like a Blumpkin, if you will. You're too young for that. He just looked like a piece of shit against Robert Whittaker. So I don't think he's going to do much. And Kelvin Gastelum has 5-round experience. So I think this favors him in this matchup. And I got him at like plus 170, like 2 weeks ago.
Kelvin way younger too. Jared, he doesn't really look old, but he's 37 and a half years old right now.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I just know him because he's like from the Alaskan Fighting Championship, like that's like his he's like an alumni from there. And I know that's like where Carlton Minus is from,
Yeah.
And it's like, oh fuck. That's where they're not sending their best, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who would you take in that matchup though?
I have Cannonier winning by probably gonna go by a decision, but I'm definitely gonna put a little bit of money on Gastelum as the underdog on there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I see the odds now. I mean, like it varies on the book, but now he's at like plus 130 on Gastelum. So I know people are like hammering, I guess, like for the value sake, But other fights, I guess. What's the guy that looks like a white Demetrius Johnson? Brian Kelleher over Domingo.
Yeah, Domingo Pilarte or something.
I think that one is should be safe.
Mm-hmm.
God willing. But yeah, what are some other takes for that card? If you can spoil us, before we go to your channel.
For that card, this is a card I haven't researched too much about, to be honest. So
okay.
Sure, I need to do some more research on this one.
Congratulations on winning the Mecca, Bert. Do you have any idea what the Mecca is, by the way?
I do not know what the Mecca is.
You're so innocent. It's like hilarious. But I mean, that's for the best. You're like Harvey Dent before he turned into Two-Face in The Dark Knight. Furthermore, what did you think of Aldo's performance against Munoz?
He looked like he was back in his prime, to be honest. He looked amazing in that fight.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I concur. I thought it was going to be like a firefight, but Aldo literally like just lulled him into that pace, and then he like had even an answer for like a calf kick at one point. And he looked like a complete baller.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great because it actually, Junior, I don't know if you knew this, but I literally had a 7-fight parlay that ended with Aldo, so I cashed. So.
Yeah, no, that's great, man. He had a great performance. Best performance he had in some time, man.
Yeah, it was incredible. Like
definitely.
The humor like came through. It was better than like Ed Herman not coming through. But Alonzo, what did you think of that?
Man, I mean, I wasn't too impressed with the performance. I felt like he was swinging big shots early and he was missing with them. And he showed that he was still very green, but at the end of the day, he did get the win. I guess he was somewhat smart, with the leg kicks, and it's good for him going the distance, picking up his first decision win with the experienced UFC veteran like Ed Herman. It's good for him, man.
Yeah, I just like Ed Herman because he pulled a win out of his butt last time out, and he's like a savvy veteran. But it is what it is, you know. But Jimmy the Drunk asks, what are Bert's goals for YouTube, and how would he feel if he was stuck at 1,200 subs after 4 years? This is a hypothetical question.
If I was stuck, I probably still do it. I mean, I'm not doing it to gain 100,000 subscribers. I'm doing it because it's honestly a fun thing to do. I mean, what else would you really be doing with your time?
Yeah, this is like, honestly, like, I obviously like to secure a little bag, you know, to make some money would be awesome for you, ideal. But like, you are honestly also supplementing your video game, you know, ness, or like your entertainment aspect, right?
Yeah.
Yes, like, come on, Jimmy. More bottles. Bert for president. Bert's already surpassed Junior at age 14. Okay, guys.
Keep going. I love it. Keep going.
No, but it's Bert is so base, and same vice versa is like they don't care, guys. It is what it is. I dig the polo. Okay, they're talking about clothes. But yeah, are you like getting your blue belt anytime soon? Or
me?
Yeah.
No, I don't do any gi. All I do is
yeah. I know you do like no gi, but I mean, like, you still get a belt, right?
No, our coach John Salter, he literally says we have to do gi if we want our belt. Like, we can be the guy, and he still won't promote us in anything.
For sure. I'm a fucking casual, to be honest, when it comes to jiu-jitsu. But I want to learn, though, because it is another revenue source, Submission Underground.
Yeah, I noticed you said John Salter, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on his upcoming bout against Gegard Mousasi?
I mean, he's my coach. I should pick him to win, but I mean, Gegard, his jab is just super fast. He's the better striker, and he's got really solid takedown defense. I'm gonna go Gegard winning the fight, but I mean, from what I've seen Salter in the gym right now, it doesn't look as if he's too confident about winning against Gegard. I'm not, like, when I was watching him earlier today, he didn't look too confident. I don't know if it was the weight cut or something, but his face kind of had me a little bit worried for the fight. I don't know why.
That's insane, man. Like, the absolute mad lad is teaching you guys, and then he's gonna go compete for a world title on Friday. Like, that's like Chris Moutinho, but like a good fighter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's incredible, man. That would have passed me completely because I completely didn't know that dude's name. I keep messing up that dude's name with Alessio Sakara, the guy that fought that guy. But yeah, Bellator. What did you think of the main event, Aj Mckee versus Pitbull? Like happened, like, it seems like it was eons ago, but it was actually like last week, and it only did like 170,000 views versus like Uriah Hall. What did you think of that disparity? This is the A side that weekend.
Yeah, I don't blame all the fans for going over to Bellator. I personally only watched the main event for the fight card. I watched all the other fights the day later just because Bellator was a lot better. But yeah, that whole entire main card for Bellator 263, it was a lot better. And AJ did exactly what I thought, got the head kick early, and then I didn't think he was gonna get the submission, but yeah, he got the submission and won the fight.
I mean, yeah, no, that 2 seconds. Right. That's big for Bellator, man. You know, getting a guy who started 0-0 to 17-0, 18-0. You know, undefeated Bellator champion. You know, and I mean, his first fight was at Bellator, so that's big for him. They've never really had something like that, man.
Mm-mm.
I heard it did the same exact views though as the Juan Archuleta and Sergio Pettis card though. So it's like cringe in the viewership aspect, but it's like incredible obviously in like everything else. But it's just like, I don't know, man. Aj Mckee to me is like, obviously, like, his dad on steroids, you know, not literally, but just like in performances and stuff. But like, what did you think? How do you think he would fare in like a Max Holloway situation, or even like Yair Rodriguez?
Max Holloway, I think he'd do a lot better against Yair, of course, but I guess Max Holloway is going to be kind of hard to keep range on Max and land the kicks that he's going to be landing, and he's not going to get any takedowns, use any of the wrestling or grappling on Max because he's got amazing takedown defense. But if they were to do the fight, Max Holloway versus Aj Mckee, I think Max would pretty much do what he always does, close the distance, pressure and volume, and just, I mean, that's just Max Holloway. So I'd probably go Max by a decision right there. I give maybe one round to Aj Mckee there, but the pressure and the volume is going to be way too much for Aj Mckee.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would have to concur on that one. It's just like we were hearing like Pitbull talk about just, you know, cheating everyone in the UFC and this and that. And now AJ is like basically like going to take that mantle and just say the same thing, but now add like $1 million to that statement. But I don't believe it, dude. Like he was knocked out actually brutally in like 10 seconds in the amateur circuit. I was talking to my friend about it. So I don't buy the Kool-Aid, you know. I like my Hawaiian guy, not BJ Penn, but you know, Max Holloway, as well as dude, even like even Volkanovski could probably like just have the most boring decision of all time against him or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean AJ's like the flavor of the week, and you know, people are going to be high on him for a while. I'm sure he'll win like a few more fights. But who do you have though? Michael Chandler or Justin Gaethje? Because I have the under 1.5 on that fight because I'm a fence sitter and I'm disgusting.
Yeah, no, you can go. My bad.
Oh, I can go. All right. For that one, I'm probably gonna go Gaethje on that one. I think I don't think Michael Chandler is gonna go out there with a wrestling and grappling game plan. He did one of his interviews a couple of weeks ago saying he wanted to go out there and just bang, and the first one that drops, that's the loser of the fight. He said he just wants to go out there and get the knockout. So if that does happen and they just keep the fight on the feet, I do think Chandler will have the power advantage, but Gaethje has the volume advantage, and he has the leg kicks as well, which are going to tear the calves of Michael Chandler. So I'm going to go second or third round TKO for Gaethje in the fight after he tears the legs up.
Do you think it will last until the third round though? That's like insane.
Yeah, I don't know if Chandler will get to the third round. I mean, we saw him get TKO'd via leg kicks before, so yeah, I definitely think the leg kicks are going to play a big factor. But I mean, it could end the first round, second round. I mean, it's a good matchup, man. It's definitely going to end in a knockout.
For sure.
Do you think Gaethje's hatred towards Chandler is manufactured, or actually like he disdains him? What have you been picking up from like the banter?
I think it's kind of fake, to be honest, because he literally said in the UFC interview with like Daniel Cormier and Michael Chandler and all that, he said he just doesn't like his face, and that's why he has that's not really a good enough reason to have a beef. So I don't really believe it too much.
They're all hating on the new guy, man. I don't get it. I'm a fan of Chandler personally.
I mean, apparently Chandler didn't like even have a drink of alcohol until like he drank with Cormier. Like I was at the gym and I was like listening to like that Gaethje back and forth, you know, but it was like the full interview, and it was like Cormier literally like gave him his first drink of alcohol at 30, you know. Shit. And it's like Chandler is like the human embodiment of like a Chick-fil-A, you know. Like a restaurant, you know. It's just like he's like too like goody two shoes, and I think that's what like irks people, including Gaethje, you know. It's just like chill out, dude. Like this is a Wendy's, you know. But it's just like I will tear your soul apart. I don't know. I like Chandler though because it's like he has like this like insane knockout power for like, you know, a manlet, and he has this like all-American wrestling, you know, like it's very prestigious and what have you. But I think at the end of the day, you just got to go with Gaethje, right? Because it's like Chandler also has a glass jaw, and he has like bad, you know, like boxing, you know, like actual boxing. It's like not very good. Mm-hmm. Like like Oliveira did, just catch him like very easily with like the most obvious counter in the second round. But yeah, I would like Chandler to win though.
Yeah, that's something else about Chandler, man. I mean, he finishes guys in the first round, but a lot of times if he doesn't get them out of the first round, he ends up gassing and just tiring out, you know. So I don't know. Gaethje, I know he tired in his last fight against Khabib, but I don't see Chandler kind of putting on the pace that Khabib did. I'm pretty confident in Gaethje in that fight, man.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I feel like my heart wants Chandler, but my nuts and my brain is going to be Gaethje, unfortunately. But yeah, man, there's just these fights. All my casual friends, you know, I'm sure you guys have like your casual friends. All they talk about, if they ever talk about MMA, is like, oh, Poirier, McGregor.
Yeah.
What do you say to those guys?
Honestly, it's whatever, man. It's whatever. I don't know, man. I really don't know. You can answer that one, Bert.
You mean they're talking about Poirier and McGregor 4?
I mean, I don't know. The third one, but it's like that's the only fight ever. It's just, you know what I mean? It's like the only thing of
that they're
recollection. It's like, which is like cliche, but true. I don't know. I'm sick of it, man. It's just like they bring up, oh, he broke his leg. That fight sucked, this and that. And it's true. The fight did suck, but it's like, that's the only fight ever that could possibly be of note. But yeah, there's like no other fighter in existence but Conor and Poirier, you know?
Yeah.
What do you like? Do you guys ever introduce them to like other fighters or try to get them to convert to like the UFC religion or what?
My casual friends, I mean, yeah. I tell them to watch all the UFC fight nights, and I'm just pleading with them, please watch the prelims. For once, Rafael Vazia and Bobby Green are on the prelims. You want to watch them? No, it's not going to be a good fight. I don't know how it was. I'm like, come on. After the fight was over, I asked them to watch it again. They just don't watch it. So you can ask all you want. They just only want to watch Conor, Israel Adesanya, all those bigger names.
True.
Yeah.
No, that's very very mature of you to say at a young age. Jimmy asks, what capper YouTuber opinion does Bert and Junior value most as far as picks go? Basically, who do you guys like? If you guys watch anyone, do you guys value the most?
Well, I listen to a lot of guys. I listen to Die Hard and DFS, but I wouldn't really like I do my own tape study and I do my own picks. I know a lot of people like to hate on Guru, obviously, after that incident, but as far as, picks, he's got some pretty good picks and guys who are trustworthy, they don't lie about bets. Die Hard, DFS, I mean, a lot of good guys in the community, and yeah.
And Bert, do you value or not value anyone that you see? Anyone?
I don't watch any other MMA YouTube channels, to be honest. Just do the study.
Just off the top of your dome. That's crazy, man. But there's no one you absolutely like just see in a YouTube comment or whatever that you're like, damn, this guy's a bum. This guy's like so horrendous. This guy's like a troll. This guy has to be trolling, man. His picks are garbage.
I mean, there's some guys that came into my Gane versus Derek Lewis prediction, and they're like, dude, no way. Derek Lewis is going to land the right hand in the first round, knock him out. I'm like, dude, have you watched any of Gane's fights? They're like, no. I'm like,
they got like the casual mentality, but they're like watching it every week. So it's like they're just like retards, basically. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. Those people either. Yeah, a lot of people were actually believing like Lewis had like a legitimate chance. I mean, I know that's like hindsight, but I mean, to me, I was always like, Gane is either going to win a decision or like inside the distance. It was never even to me like Lewis was going to win to me.
Yeah, I felt like a lot of us were watching, for the 1-2% chance that Lewis would clip him, but I don't know. Gane is just way too technical, and I mean, let's be real for a second. Derek without power, I don't even think he's a top 10 heavyweight. So, yeah, it was a pretty easy pick to call.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But it would have been like the funniest shit of all time if Lewis got like a decision in Houston or something, like, you know, because I don't know if you guys remember, but Lewis got like that decision against Latifi, and I thought that was like a robbery.
Yeah. I thought it was significant strikes versus, you know, the takedowns and top control of Latifi, whichever you want to, you know, whichever you thought won more. It was a close one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean, he was undefeated in Houston. I mean, not anymore, but like it is what it is. Also, this is a question I have for Bert. Do you watch boxing at all or any other combat sport?
I mean, I want to watch boxing, but there's too much different random things going on. It's hard to focus and
Definitely.
really do it.
What kind of random things? I just think that's funny. Like the variables in MMA are so much more than boxing.
There's just so many different like belts. There's so many different champions.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Like a lot of just like, yeah. I get exactly.
Yeah, there's like a lot of weight classes, a lot of different organizations, but I do tune into the big fights. You know, if Canelo's fighting, or, you know, I know Wilder Fury 3 was scheduled for July. I like the heavyweight fights. But yeah, no, I definitely would say I'm a casual boxing fan. It's kind of funny
because suddenly like we become the casuals in boxing.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I started out watching boxing and then got into MMA, but yeah, no, I've kind of gotten out of boxing recently.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if you maybe like people in the chat or whatever won't understand, but almost all the major boxing fights have been canceled because of just either politics, the virus or whatever. I mean, I can't say that on YouTube. I don't know, but like you literally like everything has been going complete shit for boxing, and the UFC has been prospering like, you know, like a Pegasus like on crack or something. Mm-hmm. But Chris Barnett, is that the fat black guy that got submitted by Ben Rothwell?
Yeah.
I literally prop bet that second round submission, and it was like plus 2,200. I almost like had a hernia like with joy. It was like one of the greatest days of my life.
Chris Barnett's a fun regional fighter, but he doesn't belong in the UFC.
Jimmy. No, but I mean, wait, I'm sorry. What was it? Jose Aldo with hair? No, I'm sorry. I was just thinking of my like prop bet. What was one of your biggest prop bet hits or whatever? Like what, like plus 20? Because you obviously wink wink, you don't place them yourself, but which is one of the ones that like your pops or whatever has hit?
On 265,
or just in general, like that's of memory, you know.
Of memory for 265, we had a. What just happened? Okay, my computer just went off. But for 265, we had a prop on Manel caught by knockout. I was gonna do like a first round knockout, but I just did a knockout prop. We had a Vicente Luque submission prop. We had I believe for the last fight card, we had Sean Strickland decision prop. But I didn't make too many props for the 265 fight card, just the Manel Cop one and then the Vicente Luque one.
As far as myself, I didn't really have the only prop I had for this last card was under 2.5 for Muno Simmons. I felt like that was a really clear fight, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, like Brazilian on Brazilian crime. You know, Fast and Furious 5. Shit happens, man. I mean, you know, that being said, though, I don't want to drag things on. This man is a man of like this is a Renaissance kid. You know, he's doing like he's probably gonna. Are you gonna have another channel soon? You know, after this channel goes to like 10K or some shit, are you gonna have like a gaming channel? You know, like once you eventually get an Xbox or something.
I have an Xbox right now. I have UFC 4 on it, but I just don't play it. So I'm just
takes resilience or whatever. I mean, I'm just doing like you should play it unless you get like super chats or something. You know, what's the point of playing it just to like waste time? But my point is, I think we're gonna wrap this up, guys, because we're not gonna beat a dead horse when there's a tape study to do and you know, super chats to collect. And My lips are chapped as fuck. So, oh wait, I'm gonna ask one more question. Does he play chess? Does he play chess? Jimmy asks to everyone here. I don't play chess. I'm a dumbass, guys.
I mean, I used to play not actually like in a club or anything like that, but me and my dad used to play chess on Saturdays while we watched UFC, just to.
Yeah, for sure,
And
dude. I mean,
between
it's such a
fights.
dad thing to do, Ben. But like, honestly, this fighting thing is encompassed my brain so much. I don't have an attention span anymore. Just like right now. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This has been Bert. This has been Pain MMA. Check both of their channels out.
Pain fight. Hold on. Sorry, Xavier.
What's up?
Pain fight predictions and full card predictions coming later this week. I got a few people who like me here. So yeah, no, Pain fight predictions if you want to check it out. Thank you, Bert and Nextstick, for having me on.
Yes, sir. All right, we're out, dude. Let's auto